Selamlar sevgili Eğer izleyicileri. Nasılsınız? İyi misiniz? Umarım iyisinizdir. Bugün sizlerle beraber çok sevdiğimiz kontrolün yapımcısı olan Remedy'den Alan Wake 2 oynayacağız. Normal oynayacağız tabii ki de. Hikaye nasıl oluyor bilmiyorum. Herhalde daha kolay. İlk kontrol serisi. Yani ilk kontrol, sonra Dezgan.
Back to the beginning.
Şimdi Alan Wake 2.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Emre abimiz.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Ne oluyor neler? Bir dakika. Kim ya? Bakalım bir seçeneklerden şeye bakalım. Grafikler. Kalite, DLSS güzel. Buna gerek yok. Tamamdır her şeyi ama. Ne oldu? Çok sözün affedersiniz. Geri geldim. Bu arada gayet güzel yapmışlar ha. Tekrar affedersiniz.
Please, can you hear me?
Come on in. We should go.
Already gone.
Bak bir adam görseniz ne olduğunu merak etmez misiniz ya? Bir gerilmeye başladım bu arada. Bu arada şunu da ekleyeyim. Hayatımda ilk defa oynuyorum belki. Yani daha yeni çıktı, bu yıl çıktı biliyor. Ve ilk defa oynuyorum. Koşmak mı? Ket olacak gibi ya. O ne diyor? Ya şunu biliyorum, bu Alan Wake abimiz değil. Ha? Bir şey var. Tamam. Lan. Bir dakika ya, oyun sesi çok yüksek, benim sesim Allah bilir gelmiyordur. Tamam, şimdi daha iyi. Wait. 2. Bu arada benim bildiğim kadarıyla bu oyun kontrol serisiyle, ya kontrol, Alan Wake 1, Alan Wake 2 ve bir iki tane daha oyun vardı, farklı remedini çıkardı. Hepsi birbirine bağlı. Karanlık Bölge diye bir bölüm var. Hepsinde o var diye biliyorum.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Veya şey mi gidiyorlar?
Okay.
O Jesse'nin oraya mı gidiyorlar?
Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Allah, yapmışlar oyunu ya.
I should take a look at that map.
Harita sistemi bunda da var. Güzel. Büyük bir yerdeyiz. Tamamdır.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here.
Geldim.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan.
Siz FBI'dan
I just
mısınız
figured
ha?
that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, couple out-of-towners.
Aa, o gördüğümüz kadınlar olabilir. Hayır, o gördüğümüz kadın da adam olabilir belki.
City folk is pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Bakalım. Finger'e ihtiyacım var. Gövdeye bir göz atalım. Zaten
What can you tell us about the
elimizden
crime
geldiğince
scene?
bilgi alalım ya.
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be,
Nasıl?
well, you know, inside.
Şuna organ mı çıkarmışlar?
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old
Bakalım
convenience store. You can't miss it.
cesetlerini ne çıkarmış olabilirler ki?
Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Hiç bu heyecanlı bakalım ya.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Dava panosu mu?
The Mind Place.
Aa.
My version of the Mind Palace technique.
Şey gibi ya.
To
Aynı.
sift through
Aynı
clues and
kontroldeki
write the
gibi.
case. Building
Yetenekleri
the
aldığımız
Mind
yer
Place
vardı
again
ya.
for each case.
Kurum.
Using each field office as a model in my head.
Hafıza
facts are on
sarayı
the board.
bizimki kuru.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Anladım. Gel bakalım dava panosu hemen. Kurban 2010 yılında kayıp olduğu bildirilmiş, 2012 yılında sığ bir mezara gömülmüş olarak bulundu. 3 tane kurbanımız var. Gölde bulunmuş, bazı organları kayıp. Gölde geçirdiği 8 yılda uymuyor bak. Bunda bir gariplik var. Burada kesin bir gariplik var. Aynı bizim adam gibi organları kayıp bazı. 2 hafta önce bulundu. Ölüm sebebi olarak göğsündeki yara gösterilmiş. Vücudundaki dövmeler okunmuyor. Mağaza sahibi morarmış, kalbi çıkarılmış. Bak bunun da kalbi çıkarılmış ha. Öğretmenim vücudu şişmiş, göğsünde büyük bir yara var. Bıçak yaraları, şişkinlik, bileklerde morarma. Bak bu üçünde de benzer şeyler olmuş. Aynı o çıplak adam olduğu gibi. İlk baş yönettiğimiz. Bileklerde ve bacaklarda morarma. Göğüste derin bir yara hala. Kalp kayıp. Tüm vücutta şişkinlik. Şu ikisi benziyor. Şu birazcık daha farklı bir şey. Bak bu üstten çıkmış bu arada. Aynı bizim adam gibi bak. Benziyor ha. İşte ölüm sonrası dövme yapılma. Kendisi defteri ayırt edebilir. Hiçbir özelliği yoktu. Hiçbir ortak özelliği. Hayvan kısaplı. Ulan hangi manyak acaba bu ya? Gel bakalım.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Aa bir dakika ya, Steam değil bu. Epic değil. Ekran görüntüsü almaya çalıştım da.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson. Fucking
Dakika.
nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Tamamdır. Hadi gel gidelim.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Geldik gibi.
Damn.
Burada bir yerdeydi sanki
Should have
ya.
brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
Coffee's on me.
Yollarımız ayrıldı yanlışlıkla. Sonra geri dönmek zorunda kalma.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Altınıza bakayım.
So, FB hunting down psycho serial killers and
Oh.
shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are...
Haftada şurası sürü tamamdır.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Adam abimiz nerede ya? Ben onu istiyorum.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Nasıl inceleyeceğiz? Ha.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Tamam.
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Ya o bunun tuşları bayağı bir zor ya. Şimdi büyük bileklerde moral var. Aynen. Kalp şeyi
Doesn't look
tutaldı.
right.
Şunları tutaldı gibi ya.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Katiller mi kurban mı? Cinayet öncesi davalar eşleşiyor ama yerde kesilmiş yeni ipuçları olabiliriz. Kurban daha falandır.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Şimdi
Someone was drinking beer. They
bunlar
spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry.
bizim o
Knock the
gördüğümüz
tripod over.
adamlar.
Was it for a camera? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI.
Nightingale mı?
He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
O önceden FBI'danmış adam. Var mı buralarda bir yerde şey? İpucu falan. Yok gibi. O zaman sadece ipuçlarını şundan arayacağız.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Bak ben nereye gittim? Ha şurasıymış. O zaman ipuçlarını şu çevreden arayacağız. Var mı başka ipucu gözden kaçırdığım bir şey?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Orası kapalı, tamamdır. O zaman artık bunları yerleştirebilir miyiz sıraya?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Şimdi kurban. Bambu. Katiller olabilir. Masaya ağır kan sıçraması.
Think.
Ha, olmuyor. Şimdi. Bu bambu. Aa, olmuyor mu o zaman? Katille eleştireceğiz.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Şuna kalıyor.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Villalar var. Önceden planlanmış olabilir. Bir torpido var.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Biz şu anda yanlış.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation.
Biz şu anda çok yanlış bir yoldayız. Bence bir ritüel cinayeti var.
Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't
bilim
some
var.
random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
Oo.
He was there too.
Ozan Göl tarafına bir gideceğiz
You are
ziyarete.
not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Bir dava ponüste.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This
Buna birkaç soru
way, right?
soracaktık.
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Oo, soruları sormadan gidiyoruz.
This
Keşke
one of
soruları
your hunches,
sorsaymışım ya.
Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured
Abi,
that part out yet.
Ne yapıyordu ki?
Lots of questions.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know.
Tracks. Barefoot.
Az şu kağıtta
Nightingales?
bakamıyor muyuz?
They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Ha, aldık.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Bir tarafına
Lines
yazıldı.
scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a
Acaba?
manuscript. Page of a story.
Katil tarafından mı?
Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
Yakın.
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Hadi bakalım ya.
We found a page in the
Sayfa.
woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Sonra. Mesaj oku diyelim bile. Buraya geçmiş üstünden
I
bak.
think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Burada başka bir şey var mı? Kelimeleri okumak bu kelimeler bir mesaj gibi geldi. Bir sonralarda boyun oynuyor.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Ha şimdi geri dönüyoruz.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses
Biz
to their
bence ana
design?
karakterleriz.
All the above?
It's
You
all
made it
about
back.
control.
Good.
Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Oh.
Thanks.
Burada bir yerde ediyor ya. Az önce gitmiştim yanlışlıkla.
Let's get the car. Drive to Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses.
Ben
the
buradan
bookers.
gidecektim.
At
Dolanın.
the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Gidelim bakalım
Seems
bir.
like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
Stuff in something for us to find.
Bence biz çok yanlış bir yoldayız şu anda.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Aa, bir dakika, polis arabası bizim değil mi? Bir FBI olunca polis arabası bizim sandım
I
ya.
can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the
Yeah.
waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hi there.
O ya burada.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my dear. I mean,
Aferin. Ah, orada polis varsa buradadır.
let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Vay be. Hiç
Nice
hiç
to have you
anlaşılmıyor
here.
ya.
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Bakalım.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No,
Gelecekmiş.
no, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Bence bir kahve bu arada bize
Your
ya.
time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides...
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just
Gece
Saga is fine,
gördüğümüz.
Ed.
So are we
Night
being
Game'de
charged with
oynarken.
anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What
Tamamdır.
makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree." called the tree. Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Eksik söyleler gibi ya. Şimdi
The Bookers were at
rollen
Cauldron Lake.
ilerleyelim.
Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace
buldu?
belonging to one of the cultists.
Şimdi şöyle dava panosuna bakayım, var mı bir şeyler? F'de bir davalar de. Ama bunlarla ilgili bir şey yok
I
şu
need
anda.
the necklace Tammy found. It's evidence. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Bakın alıcım. Öyle hep buldum almayacağım.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
İsmini bildi. Kızını bildi. Bence karışmıyor biriyle. Direkt bizden bahsetti. Hadi devam et.
This mug always cheers me up.
Var mı başka bu arada inceleyeceğim bir şey?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Aa, öyle çıkabiliyormuşuz.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Hadi gidelim.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. The wizard was always my favorite
Morning,
class.
Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Adamımız nereden biliyordu peki veya kızımız olduğunu?
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket.
Just, let us
Whenever
know.
you're ready
We
to
appreciate
take
the
my
support,
money.
Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
Burada alacak bir şey mi yok?
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here.
Albümüne yazı yazmış adamlar ya.
Can't make it
Nasıl
out.
yaptılar onu?
Writing? How'd they manage that?
This looks like text.
Ana.
A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Hoppa.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. Mom may be gone. But whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Tamamdır ya. Şimdi. Yanlışlıkla ilk defa bastık. Şu haritayla ilgili bir şey var mı? Önemli bir şey yok. Şimdi davalar de bakayım.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Bakalım neler diyecek bize. Üstte öğrenilebilecek bir şey. Bir dakika affedersiniz. Affedersiniz geri geldim şimdi. Bir dakika ya ne oluyor? Ah ben şuradayım tamamdır. Tamam daha sonra şöyle bir yazı var ve bu
Text
tamamlandı.
is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Daha sonra ölüm sebebi. Boğulma var. Ve son olarak da kalbi delinmiş. Daha doğrusu göğsü.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Acaba ne var göğsünde? Ben canlansın ne komik oluyor ya. Böyle bir anda elim tutuyor falan. Kağıt koymuşlar. Manyaklara bak. Ya da Alan Wake mi acaba?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Lan. Hop. Taptayızın aynısı oldu. Nightingale uyandı.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Rumek abimiz bize yardımcı oluyor aslında ha, onu fark ettim.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light.
Bir koşacağım.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Ya. Nasıl kaçacağım? Gidebileceğim bir yer yok. Hikaye böyle devam etmiyor. Aa, buradan mı? Bekle. Al buradan şurayı.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished.
Bölüm sonu.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Bir dakika.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Çok güzel.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Tamamdır. Müzik şeymiş ya bu da.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Gel. Varmış da boşta bir şey yok.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers. No. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Şimdi. Şunda bir şeyler vardı sanki, aynen. Yakın ne acaba? Örtüşme falan diyorlar.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Şimdi. Tarikatın ilk cinayeti. Olabilir mi? Bu işe kim var? Ne tür bir tarikat? Şunu olabilir. Tarikatın sembolü. Şu olabilir mi? Aynen. Hedef olamaz.
That's not right.
Bu ne kaldı yeri? Şu mu? Sembol. Tamam, bu sembol değil mi şimdi? Tamamdır. Şunun hepsini tek tek deneyelim o zaman, ben bulamadım. Ha. Az önce sanki denedik bunu da olmamıştı. Neyse, şimdi bu bitti.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on
Ormana
mass
gidelim, sonra bölümün sonuna
hallucination caused
verelim.
by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Eğer bölüm bir tane daha yapalım. Her bölümde 2-2 chapter tamamlayalım bence.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Çok da. Ağaçları kaçırma yapmak için şöyle. Tamamdır. O
Must be
buradan geldi
locked from the
herhalde.
other side.
Yo, gelemezdi. O nasıl bir anda geldi? Ben onu anlamadım.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Hemen gidelim.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
Buradan. Tamamdır.
They're a fine pair.
Good day.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
Bu saklanın yerini
We
dondurmak
can't
zorunda kaldım,
assume the
geri
person
geldim.
writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Araba nerede bizim? Burası neresi? Fine, Panera. Zaten çıkış yakınmışız ya.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
Şöyle hemen gidelim.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
O da mı Alan Wake'in
Tammy
peşindeydi?
mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted
Yoksa
to have all
onunla
the
bir
facts.
alakası vardır.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Var ya böyle kameralı, böyle korku oyunları kamerayla oynanacak. Bu araba kimin? Önceden yoktu. Evet.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
O ne?
Happy I'm not in charge of this
Ya
mess.
böyle Alan Wake abini
Thanks.
görebilecek miyiz?
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this. Or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world
Bence
operating on different rules.
olacakları görüyor veya kendisi yazıyor hikayeyi.
To see the clues. To solve the case.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Bakılmış.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours. Hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can not run through a garbage can.
Mesela yiyelim.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally saw.
Böyle şeyler de varmış.
Our crime scene's drowning.
20 tane mermim var.
I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the
Bir dakika. Tamamdır, geri geldim.
page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Neredeydi? Bitmiş bela. Resme bakalım, hiç gözden kaçırdığımız bir şey var mı? Suç mahalline bakın diyor.
Bare feet. Nightingale.
Gel hemen. Nerede? Sıradaki şey şu. Gelmiyor mu?
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved.
Sen niye böyle giyiniyorsun
Forcing you
görevde?
into their
Rahat
twisted
giyinsene.
world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Yani elimizdeki fener. Niye gelmiyor lan? Neyse biz gidelim o zaman. Yani olay mahallini araştır diye bir şey demiyor. İzleri tak et diyor. Niye bu kadar karanlıklaştı ki burası şimdi?
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold.
Kalbim durdu. Saniyelik bir durdu geldi.
Dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
Ah. Yanlış oldu. Ne bu? Fenerleri sarıtmak için pil. Birazcık daha azalsın da öyle ya şimdi. Tamam tek yol şurası. Ctrl'e basınca oyunu durmuyor. Ha ESC durduruyor. Ha şurada bir şey var.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Ya tabii bir şey götürecek. Tamamdır.
Is
Burayı
witch's
tamamladık.
ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find
Hemen
Nightingale.
şunları da yerleştir. Ah bu
Light
da
is the
tamamlandı
key.
güzel.
To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Hoppa.
I need to find the witch's hut.
Ölü kulübesini bul. Işıkların çalışır. Yakın bölgedeki sigorta bul. Burası değişmiş sanki. Yok, değişmemiş ya, yani. Bir şeyler yapılıyorsa buradan gideceğiz tabii ki de.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Sigorta. Güzel. Bir dakika. Bunların gitmesi var da çok şey olmaya başladım. Ve olmaya başladım. Oh be. Ya bir de şuraya kaydet. Tamamdır.
Another page. Making
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be
Tamam, şöyle.
describing some kind of ritual.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Allah, bu dağın sonuna geliyoruz gibi. Baksana, fazla bir yer kalmadı.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Anladım, şu yolu takip ederek gideceğiz. Buradan. Tamamdır. Vallahi sürekli burada dururum ha. Bak geyik.
Occultist. Monster. Like Nightingale.
Manyak ya. Ah, yanlışlıkla Ezgi aldık kaybolmadan. Aa. Güzel. İçindeki Lady Fortune'ya danışın. İçindeki. Ah, burada. ...705, 713, 717... Bekle şunu bir çek. Tabii çek. Ne olur ne olmaz. Bir ilk şuna bakalım be. Ama hızlı öldü ya, ben daha güçlü diye düşünüyordum. Ne? 700 5 olmuyor. Hiç olmuyor. 17 olmuyor. 23 yine olmuyor. Bir dakika, 05 13 17 05 13 17 23 39 45. Bekle. 39. Aynen. Sıradaki şifresi 45 işte. Oldu şimdi. Bekle. Şöyle bu ne? Evet, travma pede yapışkan bandaj iyi miktarda sağlığı geri kazandırır, güzel. Şöyle iyileş. Dağıtma şunları şöyle koy. Tamam şöyle. Bekle, yanlış oldu. Hızlı slot 1. Hızlı slot 2. Var mı şuralarda bıraktığım bir şey? Yok.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Bakalım ne diyor.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
Kelimeler dalga aynının uzak tarafına çarptı. Sana kalbi getirdim cadı. Bana dehşeti göster.
Saga edged toward the broken door.
Bakalım ne oluyor.
Flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Panosuna bir daha dön.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Bir dakika. Hemen geliyor. Tamam, telefonu bir şarj takmam gerekiyordu.
And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
O cisim burada ne alaka? Oradaydı.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Benim ne gitmem gerekiyordu? Şuraya, tamamdır. Şuraya bir gidip bir save alacağım. Düz, sağ, sol. Buradan değil mi bu arada? Şuradan. Aynen. Eğer çıkmadan mağaza odasına gidebilirsem güzel. Düz, sağ. Ay, mağaza odası demişim, mor odası. Sol. Bir daha kaydet ve üstüne bir daha save al. 12 dakika mı geçmiş daha ya? Sonra şimdi. Buradan önümüz aşağı mı? Buraya takip etsem şuraya gidiyor. Yanlış. Şurada bir şeyler varmış. Hoppa. Ee. Burası yanlış yol. Ben buraya şu aşağıdan gelmiştim. Her baksa al işte yanlış yaptım. Yanlışlıkla değiştirdim Q'ya basıp. Burası mı söyledi kalbi? Şöyle. Ha, şuraya gideceğim geri. Ben yanlış gelmişim. Yok doğru gelmişim aslında ya. Bak neyse engellerle dövüşmeden bu bölümde bitirirsek güzel.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror.
Göstermesin işte. Dehşeti göstermesin bize ya. Abimiz ve Nightingale vardı.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me?
Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Burası neresi ya?
What was that?
Nightingale'e benziyordu ha.
Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Bekle şunu yapmadan önce. Yok mu hiç? Loot baktım da.
Need to find Nightingale.
Ha kart. Hadi Elon Make abi. Güzel bir şeyler söyle ya. Hadi Ela. Güzel bir şeyler.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods.
Yani
The
Elon
dark
Make.
place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't
Kayboldum.
remember.
Ben kimim? Neredeyim? Hatırlamıyorum.
Premium
Soğuk.
cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that?
Premium.
Can you hear me?
Neyse.
I need help.
Yardıma ihtiyacım var. Duyuyor
Please.
beni. Lütfen.
Stop this.
Durdur şunu.
What did I do?
Ne yaptım?
You must dig it out.
Sen
Their
bunu
shape shifted.
kazmalısın.
Echoes of the
Böyle
writer's
çıkamalısın
dreams.
böyle bir şey dedi.
Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Şu an hiç aktif bir şeyimiz yok ha şurada. Konuda. Yol değişmiş aynen. Aynı şekilde burası değişiyor. Bir şey gelecek.
He's here. Nightingale.
Uzaktan kaçma, tehlike.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Bir dakika. 2 dakika bir bekleyelim. Allah aşkına bir nefesleneyim. Vallahi çok ses oldum. Hem atmosfer hem ses çok ses arttı. Bir dakika beklesek düzelirim ya. Bir şey olmaz. Oo şansa bak. Bir dakika hemen geliyor. Geri geldim.
Nightingale's badge.
Bir Tokyo'ya dönüyor. Metroya dönüyor. Gel lan Nightingale. Artık hazırım sana karşı. Şimdi lan karşıdaki.
Go. Not yet.
Ne oldu anlamadım ki ben bir şey. Bir dakika. Hop sakin.
Go. Gotta move. Now.
Nereden gelecek şimdi? Vay da malzememiz çıktı ha nedense. Şikayetçi değilim de. Güzel. Eğer ki oyun normal böyleyse zorunlu da oynayabilirdik aslında. çok kolaydı. O yani bu kadar kolay mı bu arada? Yani bilmiyorum, bana çok kolay geldi. Evet, adama ses yaptırıyor da. Aa, Alan Wake abimiz. Abi be.
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Ne oldu?
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Bir şey mi var orada? Aynen, biri var.
Hey!
Alan Wake değil mi bu? Elindeki kağıt kalem.
Are you okay?
No! It's my
Aynen, Alan Wake.
He got out with my face scratch.
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before.
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is
Alan
Wake.
Wake.
I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
O da anlam veremedi. Ve bölüm sonu.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who
Artık karanlık bölgeden çıktı mı?
it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
İlk arabaya gidelim.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there.
Like the car wake.
The flooding disappeared very suddenly.
We'll head out.
I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Be. Lan. Seviyorum bu adam be. Sevdiğim karakterlerden biridir Alan Wake. Nedendir bilmiyorum.
It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
Pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
Ben şey merak ediyorum bu arada harbiden. Oyunda ne bu kadar fazla loot çıktı? Normal modda oynuyoruz. Zaten oyunun başında siz de gördünüz hangi modda açtığımı. Ne garip ya. Baksanıza benim bolluğuna. 42 bu. 19 bu. Oyun modunu da değiştirmiyoruz diye biliyorum. Çok kısa lan. Oynanış. Burada olabilir mi? Yok. Zorluk diyor. Tamam, normal işaretli. Bir dakika. Aynen normal işaretli yani burada. O zaman ben normalde oynuyorum.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Şuraya da bakalım bir. Ne varmış ne
A
yokmuş.
locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Bu kadar basit miydi?
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Bize benziyorlar ama değiller. Hayvan gibiler ve bizim işimiz onları avlamak ve bağırsaklarını deşmek. Bekle ondan sonra bak alan yine genişledi, güzel. Şöyle yapalım o zaman, şurayı bir düzenleyelim hemen. Ne bu? Gaz kutusu bulunduğunda patlar ve yakındaki her şeye ağır hasar verir. Güzel. Hatta şunu şuraya. Şöyle dursunlar. Ben neredeyim? Buralara daha hiç gitmedik. Burası bizim koşarak geldiğimiz yer olmalı. Savaştığımız. Aha yine kağıt. Dava panosu.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
4'te 1 kaldı. Bekle bir dakika. Bir tane daha kağıt bulduk. Ne diyor bunda? Dava panosu gene.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Gelin bakalım ne varmış burada. Şurası nereye gidiyor? Şuraya gidiyor. Bekle bir dakika. Burada oklarla gösterilen bir yer vardı. İlk buraya gideyim. Şimdi bu oklar bana niye buraya gösteriyor? Ne var burada? Anahtar. Sandık nerede? Sandık burada değil miydi? Aa, buradaymış. Harekat şu anda izliyor. Beni mi izliyorlar? Düşüyor. Şuraya gidiyor. Bir gidip kontrol edelim. Ondan bahsetmişler. Aldıkları levrek falan avlamışlar. Onu söylemişler. Sonra şuraya doğru gidelim.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? A little clothespin doll.
Perfect weird souvenir for Logan. Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
Bir dakika. Bekle. Ne diyor burada? Aydınlık için bir kuş. Karanlık için 2 kuş. Dövüş için 3 kuş. Mücadele için 4. Yaralanma için 5. Mutsuzluk için 6. Nasıl olursa olsun son için 7 kuş. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 tane eksiğimiz var. Aydınlık için bir tane kuş.
Something feels different. I should look around. A charm. Cute.
It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me.
Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
Şimdi böyle doğru gideceğiz. Şurada ışık varsa düşman da var demektir, ona göre.
Ah, can't forget the dolls. Might need them again.
Yoksa affedersiniz. Bir arabaya geri dönsek mi ki ya? Çünkü çok büyük bir yer. Yani bakalım bir. Şuradan bir de şuraya geçemiyoruz yani. Şuraya bir gider bakarız. Ha, tamam hadi bakalım ya. Şuraya komple dolaşalım, sonra şu cinayet şeyine gideceğiz. Evet, direkt arabaya gideriz, bilmiyorum. Çünkü yani isteğe bağlı. Daha öncesi basmış alan araçın arabaya, aynen arabaya gidin diyor. Ben bu aldım ne? Ağır arbalet okları diyor. Arbalet okları. İşte gel hemen şöyle bir araştıralım en azından ya. Az bölüm çekiyoruz yani. 2 tane episode oynadık. Bari oynuyoruz, adam akıllı oynayalım değil mi? En azından açabildiğimiz her yeri açalım. Burası hızlı gidiş, güzel. İstasyon var burada bir tane.
Another one of those rhymes.
Cesur ve kahraman bir yanlış düzeltmek için evden ayrıldı. Ormanda öyle açgözlü ve aç bir kurt geldi ki ev sahibi olmadan evde ne bulduysa yedi. Kahraman geri döndü, en sevdiği şeyi kaybettiğini gördü. Bakalım. İçeride var, bir şeyler var, ses duyuyor. Bilmiyoruz. Burada bir şeyler yazıyor. Bir şey yok. Şifre yazıyor mu? Yok, yine yazmıyor. Bu arada hazır buradayız. Gel şuralara bir bak. Şimdi dava panosu.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a writer who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Çok selam, affedersiniz. Şimdi burası bitti. Hayvan gibi olduğunu. Bir dakika, ne diyor? Şu sembole giriyor. Psikoloji mi? Daha sonra şunu şöyle
These
koy.
stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. Yes.
Daha sonra şöyle bir şey, 11 tane şey bulmuşum.
Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Şu var. Şu anda da eksik bir şeyler var.
Okay. That's not right.
Tekerleme diyor. Tamamdır.
Yes. Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Tek kaldı yapabileceğimiz. Ormanda öyle açık bir kurt geldi ki. Buna.
No.
Yok.
Nope.
Bak şu olabilir.
Think Saga.
Bak ne diyor? Cesur ve güçlü kahraman bir yanlış düzeltmek için evden ayrıldı. Bak şunu evden ayrıldı olarak farz etsek. Ormandan öyle açgözlü bir kurt geldi ki.
I have a weird feeling something's changed. What is this? Jesus. Another charm for my bracelet.
Düşünmek gerekiyor ya. Böyle. Bizi önünden kurtarır ama bu sırada paramparça olur. Korktum ya. Yeni bir not.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot. Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Güzel. Daha sonra da şu kalıyor. Aynen. Şu dava varmış. Heh, bas.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
Hemen geliyorum.
Another message. Keep trying.
Da ben neredeyim şu anda? Şuradaymışım. Bak şuraya gideyim. Tamam bir şey zaten. Aynen. Buradan şöyle hemen eve geçeriz. Evde bir save alırım. Bir şey yok. Birazca çıkalım. Ne kuracağım da? Bir gürültü geliyor. Artık gelmiyor, tamamdır. Ondan sonra şimdi buradan. Hoppa, yanlış oldu. Buradan nereye? Burada bir yol sapması olacak. Aynen şöyle gideceğim. Sonra. Ne garip olmuşlar. Tam buradan. Şöyle yolu takip edeceğiz dümdüz. Bak ben şuraya gitmedim ya. Ne oluyor? Niye alarm çalıyor? Doktorun affedersiniz. O Epic Games bugün Science Row'u ücretsiz vermiş ya.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE?
Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Allah bilirse göre. Da ben Alan Wake'i istiyorum artık ya. Alan Wake'le oynamak istiyorum. Başan da var lan. Var aklıma geldi şu an hatırlayayım. Tamamdır. Yandan şöyle koşalım.
You ready to go?
Orada
Mr.
da
Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there,
aslında bölüm
and then
sonunda
we'll
yaparız
talk
ya.
properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hun. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Yeah.
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
Bizim zihin dünyası değil mi burası?
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Ne oluyor?
Thank you. Welcome. We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. And as usual, our house band, the old gods of Asgard is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings!
Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Alan Wake.
Oh! Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh man, it is so good to see
Bir dakika sesini birazcık arttıracağım ya.
you, Alan.
Yok bununla alakalı değilmiş. O zaman şu.
This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
Publishing a new book.
Şu.
Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know.
Abi Alan Wake kitapları var mı
It's not a
böyle ya?
lake, it's an ocean.
Varsa okumak isterim.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of the Matrix.
Bu arada güzel yapmışlar
I mean, the
harbiden
writer
ya.
is
Çok
physically
gerçekçi.
in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly
Astral
right.
projeksiyon bir dakika. Kontrolde de vardı
Go
bu.
on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan?
Kusura bakmayınız.
No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours.
Neyse bu animasyonun sonunda bölüm sonu yapayım.
Yeah, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
Gitmişse. Yok, yapmamışlar.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
Kayıt aldı, kapatayım artık ya.
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar. I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Bir dakika lan. Doktor Casper Darling. Bu şey lan. Kontroldeki doktor. Oğlum bu oyunlar harbiden de biriyle bağlantılı o zaman.
Hey! I think I've been locked in. Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself. Great.
Neyse buraya bölüm sonu yapalım. Bir sonraki bölüm içeri gireriz. Bu arada şu var ya. Doktor Casper Darling. İsmi bile aynı adamın ya. Yani bu bölümlük bu kadardı. Buraya kadar izleyenler için teşekkür ederim. Umarım bölüm hoşunuza gitmiştir. Hoşunuza gittiyse de beğenip abone olabilirseniz sevinirim. Alan Wake'in ikinci bölümünde görüşmek üzere. Sağlıcakla kalın. Bay bay.